Hey y'all, it is Saturday. I have just gotten home from running some errands, some Christmas shopping, some grocery shopping, and so that has been my day so far. I'm about to jump into cleaning the house, like those, routine things that you have to do. So laundry, things like that. Um, but yeah, I got a lot of Christmas shopping done, which was really surprising because I'm surprisingly a little late this year. So, I only had gifts for two people in my family when I left. Now I have gifts for everyone except for one person. Um, but I'll be able to knock that out in the coming days. So yeah. Also, I'm prepping for my parents. They will be coming up for Christmas this year. I'm so excited. Like, guys, I'm super excited. So I've been decorating and doing things like that. Also preparing for just like groceries, things like that. So that is going to be a big bulk of my preparation. So I'm going to go unpack these groceries back here, and yeah, I'll get back on with you guys in a few. Hey guys, it is Sunday, which, whew, it's been a long week. I was doing a lot of traveling, so I'm just kind of like settling in and making sure I unpack everything. Sunday is always a big prep day for me anyway, just trying to prepare my mind mentally for the week. Like clothes, what am I wearing, doing laundry, what am I going to eat? That's always a big question. So I try to do some kind of meal prep on Sundays, but also just like assessing all the different things that I have going on at work. What am I trying to accomplish in that area of life on Sundays? But I still have a lot of other things going on in the house, which I feel like makes me feel a little overwhelmed because I'm like trying to decorate for Christmas, prepare for Christmas. I feel like I'm just so excited that my parents are coming that I'm like doing the most. Like I'm decorating more than I've decorated before for Christmas because usually I'm traveling to them, but this year they're coming to me and I'm really excited about that. So I want it to be nice and cozy, real cute. In terms of decorations, I have a lot of stuff that I have to unpack or open in terms of packages for that. And I'm also just trying to plan like cute things that we can do together while they're here. So I'm probably gonna record some of that as well. Just like thinking through what are we going to do while they're here. Um, and yeah, I also have an update on my 30, 60, 90 that I've been doing. I just finished the 90-day period. I'm so excited about that. So I do have some updates that I'm going to record to post over on TikTok. I'll post it here in this vlog as well. So I'm super excited about that. But that's kind of the plan for today. Also, I have to game with my nephews today. I've been putting it off. They're like, Auntie Lex, when are we gonna play some Fortnite? And I'm like, okay, I will make time today. So yeah, I'll probably record some of that action as well because it gets crazy. So yeah, I'll be back. Hey guys, so like I said, I'm going to update you guys on my 30, 60, 90. I just finished the 90 days, so the whole thing is complete. And I'm really excited about it because it went really well. Like, I was a little kind of like skeptical in the beginning, but I think that with consistency and really just like focusing on those things and making sure that it was like digestible an achievable task really helped me to get to the finish line. So today, Sunday, December 8th, is officially the last day. And I'm proud to really just say that I did it. I don't know. So I kind of shared a little bit about what I had for the personal, professional, and financial goals. But the big thing that I accomplished within this last kind of like 30-day chunk was to complete a leadership course. Professional, that was like my professional goal for the 30 days, along with some other professional goals that I had as well. But the main one was to knock out this leadership course that I did online, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was very insightful. It really helped me to gain an understanding for what leadership really is, different kind of perspectives on leadership, because I think a lot of times I personally, and maybe others as well, think of leadership as just being the person who's in charge. Like, you're at work, you're a manager, you're a leader, right? Or you're, doing something with some type of organization and you are the head honcho, the big kahuna. But it's more, there's different levels to it. And I think that course that I did was really good at explaining the foundational kind of ideas of what leadership is. And so that was like a 4-week course. And it was really insightful. You kind of took a case study of yourself and took that along the course with you to the end, and just kind of learn and dissect that kind of case study and then apply the different learnings to it. So that was really good. Financially, my biggest goal was saving, and so that has been driving me throughout the last 90 days of just like, really thinking about like what I'm spending money on, setting money aside intentionally. I opened a high yield savings account and have direct deposits going to that account, which I was really excited about that as well, because I think that's a good way to start building a good savings. What else? I also really just focused on sticking to my budget. Like, I budget for each paycheck within a month and kind of just look at the things that I know I need to accomplish, bills that I know I need to pay, of course, the consistent bills like rent, utilities, credit cards, whatever. But I started to just get really granular on like what I'm spending my money on. And I think that really also helped me to achieve my savings goals throughout the months, the like 3 months that I've been doing this. And I think that honestly, when I think about it, I saved more frequently than I have in the past. Usually I would just like take, okay, I get paid on Friday, I'll put money aside on Friday. But when I was really focusing on, what I was spending my money on, there was a lot of time where I had like extra money just left over. And instead of just like spending that willy-nilly, I put that towards either paying down credit cards or just putting it directly into one of my 2 savings accounts. I think that has just been beneficial to me. It also really helped me to cut down on spending on just unnecessary stuff. Am I still buying dumb things? Possibly, but not as much. And I think that's the important part, is progress has been made. Personally, I will say the holidays hit me in terms of, eating right and exercising, because I wasn't going to the gym as much. And I mean, Thanksgiving, babes. Like, let's be honest. I did practice self-control though. I feel like there was a lot of times where my plate could have been more full, but I had some restraint, and that's important. Um, so all in all, I accomplished the goals that I had. Some a little more than others, but I think the consistency of just being like, okay, we're getting back on the bandwagon today. We're going to start. We're going to focus. We're going to do this. That has been really helpful for me in terms of just like reaching my own personal goals. So yeah. So that's kind of my update. Will I do it again? Absolutely. I can already see myself planning to start another one in the coming weeks and really just take that into the new year and just knock it out. Like, what can I accomplish in 90 days and what can I kind of focus on? I think that would be a change that I would make. I think maybe I would structure it differently, but I'm not sure how yet. So that could be something that I could update you guys on once I really think through it. So yeah. So that's been fun. I'm excited about it. If you guys want to know more about it, there's more information of how I started it on my TikTok, but this is kind of my first time talking about it here on YouTube. So yeah. 30, 60, 90 personal check-in complete. And yeah, I'll let you know when I start my next one. I was trying to get that done, and you're just taking. And I will show. You can't hear anything weird on the game? Yes. Okay, so like I promised, I'm going to show you guys the kind of start. Well, I feel like I'm kind of done with my Christmas decorations. So I'm going to show you guys this wall tree that I did because I live in a 1-bedroom and I don't have a lot of storage space. So I wanted to do a Christmas tree, but where's the Christmas tree going to go when it's time to take it down? Like, I don't have space for a big box. That space is for clothes and shoes. So I did this wall tree. So I'm going to show you guys that. So as you can see, it's just like the garland kind of stuff for the tree, and you just put it on the wall and then you decorate it as if it was a tree. So I have like my little ornaments. I have a ribbon at the top with tails coming down, and then I also have some candy canes, and of course my favorite ornament of them all is my SpongeBob ornament. So that is my little Christmas tree for the year. And then I've already started putting Christmas gifts. Of course, who do those gifts belong to? My niece and nephews. But I promise I'm getting gifts for everybody else too. So there is the wall Christmas tree. In other news, I just got some yarn in. I'm really excited about a bunch of brown yarn. Oh, we're not at focus. But a bunch of brown yarn. So I ordered, I think, 5 more for this sweater that I'm making. It's a granny square kind of like pullover. I have the front made. Working on the back. It's going to be 4 panels on the front, 4 panels on the back. And then, of course, I have to do the sleeves. So maybe this will be enough yarn. Maybe it won't. I don't know at this point. I am almost done with the 3rd panel for the back. And so, of course, I need 1 more. And I have to find the pattern again to figure out what I need to do for the sleeves. But that is my current work in progress, my current craft. And I am just obsessed with this brown because I got it for the hood I made, and I used the same brown with cream, this like cream color, and I love it. I love it so much that I was like, I'm going to make this other project with the same yarn. And look at it. And then, if you haven't seen, Pantone said that this brown is like the color of the year, which I've always been a big fan of brown, but I was like, oh, that's so nice. So it's a good time. I'll insert a picture of that hood that I made, so you guys can see that. But that's what I'm currently working on. So right now I have a total of what, 6 granny squares. 1 is in progress, and I have to make a few more for the back and then for the sleeves. And I'm super excited about that. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. So yeah, and I'll keep you guys up to date about that as well. So yeah. But what was I going to say? This has been really fun. I think this is going to be like a new way for me to put out content. Just do these quick like weekend or week vlogs, and just push it out there. So I think that would be the best way for you guys to get to know me, and then, you know, for us to get to know each other. So yeah, this is me with my big old bag of yarn and what I'm doing probably for the rest of the night. Also, going to tune into Dune Prophecy. I'm in it. I'm in the depths of Dune. I'm excited about that though. It's a good series, so I am ready to watch that episode tonight. Yeah. Peace. Hey y'all, it is Monday. I have been working for a couple of hours, ate breakfast earlier, and now I am about to hit the gym and go walk, mainly focusing on cardio right now. I just haven't been feeling like weights. So I've just been doing a lot of cardio. So I'm gonna go hit the gym, and then when I get back, a little more work, but really focusing on my performance review. So that is due this Friday. So I'm going to be working through that today, incorporating a lot of feedback from my teammates, and kind of just going through all of my contributions for the year and adding them up. So, yeah, I want to go walk and then I'll be back. Hey guys, so I'm back from the gym and I feel like getting back to the gym after you haven't been in the gym in a minute is always like the hardest part. But afterwards, you feel so much like better. Like you feel good. Like it's like, ooh, like I've been missing that. So that's a good thing. And then I decided to get on the elliptical because I was going to get on the treadmill, like I said, and walk. But then there were people running. And the noise, it's too loud. Like if I had my noise canceling headphones on, maybe. But I just had my regular AirPods on and I just was like, I don't want to hear the clunk, clunk, clunk of the people running. Because, and then there's like a couple of people I know, like you're going to be running for 30 minutes and I'm going to be on there for 30 something minutes. Like, no. But anyway, so I'm back, freshened up, and I am jumping into my review for work. And basically, I'm doing the part where it's like your own self reflection, like your own review of yourself. So that part I feel like is always like the part where you really get to show off, like show yourself. And so right now I'm focusing on like my contribution to the organization, what I could improve on, as well as but like what you can improve on in a reflective way. Like don't be like, oh, I sucked at this. No, it's more so like, I would have done such and such differently. I don't know how to describe that, but that's kind of like the tone that I take with it of like if I would go back and change anything type of vibe, I would do such and such. And then also looking towards the future to think of like what would I do? What am I hoping to accomplish within the organization next year? And then kind of just like elaborate on that a little bit. Maybe it connects to what you did this year. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's a new direction. I think all of that being in the review is really helpful. When I first started working with this job, my boss at the time, he was like, go all in. And I had only been with the organization for a few months, my first review. And so I didn't have a whole year of experience to share, but the kind of experience that I did have was really well explained, well expressed, and like detailed in terms of like, this is what I've done in the last 4 or 5 months that I've been here, and this is what I hope to do in the next year. I've taken that stance every year since, and your girl always gets her raise and her bonus. So, boom. The other thing that I would say, brownie points, if you also add in your feedback from your peers. So, we have a system at work where you can just like request feedback from your peers, your colleagues, whatever you want to call them. And I use that very often. I use it throughout the year. So it's not all like at the end of the year, hey, can you think back to that time we worked together 6 months ago and tell me how I did? Like, no, I'm asking as soon as I finish working with a person, majority of the time. At the end of the year, it's more so people that I know are like I've worked with the whole year, or they have like maybe more broader viewpoint of my work or my contributions, and so then I can get more specific and ask them that at the end of the year. So I think that adds more like breadth to the overall review of yourself, because you then add in, well, I think of myself as this, and I also have other people who think of myself as this. So there is an alignment there. I'm not just talking and saying this, but other people are saying this as well. And I think that adds a little bit of credibility towards, what, who you are, and what you have going on. My best friend told me when I first got this job also to write down everything that you do. And so I've taken that advice. I write down, like, I'm working on this project with these people. This is the goal. This is what I'm hoping to accomplish. And then that really helps to write the review at the end of the year, because then you don't have to think so hard back to, oh, what, that thing that I did in January. No, you have it written out already. You can just go ahead and add it to your review. And then another thing is, like, just don't do willy-nilly work. This may not apply to everyone, which, like, now that I'm thinking about this, like, it might not apply to everyone. I am in a creative career, and so we have multifunctional teams. Everyone has different disciplines, different experiences, different projects call for different things. And so you can kind of find what fits the goals that you're trying to accomplish and do those things. And so that's why I say make sure that your work aligns with the goals that you have set for yourself from the beginning of the year. Then you can kind of show progress, show that you made impact and did whatever you needed to do according to what you said you were going to do at the beginning of the year. So one of my goals personally within my role was to really hone my creative facilitation kind of work, and, like, do more workshops, make sure that I'm, like, getting in front of people and having these, like, facilitation roles. And so within different projects, that was, like, my call out, like, oh, like, you need someone to run a workshop, I'll run a workshop. I'll create the workshop plan, the agenda, and then, like, let me run the workshop with the stakeholders or whoever, because that added a lot of, like, contributions that I had made to the organization based on the goals that I had set for myself. So boom, I want to be really good at creative facilitation, running workshops, this, that, and other. Make sure in your projects you're speaking up about that. And then at the end of the year, you can show that progress over time really well. So that's what I'm working on right now. Kind of like taking that list of things and just, like, adding it and kind of hoping to tell a story of, like, at the start of 2024, I started here, and now we're at the end of 2024, and I'm here now. And this has been a better kind of year based on whatever. So I'm excited about that. I think that's always the best part of end of the year, reviews, professional reviews, corporate reviews, whatever you want to call it. And is that you get to really tell your company, your organization, your boss, whoever is going to take it and read this, what you've done and why you're valuable to their team. So that's what I'm working on right now. Later on, I have some other things. I found this thing on Instagram that I have to do with a box. And so I'm going to show you guys that. It's a part of my Alexis is super excited about Christmas this year list. So yeah, talk to you then. This is the project that I was telling you guys about. So this is what happens when you start scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, and all of that, and you see people decorating their house for Christmas, and you see a Christmas party and people taking pictures in a box like this that they decorate, and then it looks so cute because it looks like everyone's the present. Do you understand? I'm so excited. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Obviously, it's an old Amazon box that I'm just going to decorate, and yeah, I'm excited about it. So I'm going to do that. I'll insert the inspiration, and then we'll see how I do. Like, am I going to get something like that? I think so. I think I can pull it off. I have the materials, and that's all that matters. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, it's going pretty well. I at least have the box wrapped, and when I tell you that wrapping a hollow, not even hollow, like, I don't even know what you would call a structure like this, it was difficult, but we got it together. I'm going to now put garland like around this, and then we'll be back. Yes, so pause. Okay, so as you can see that there is no garland. There's no garland on the box. This garland is like more structured, and it has like this thick wire that I can't cut through, and it's like really long, like way too long for the box, so I would have to cut it because I don't want it to be on the bottom. Like, I only want it to go round because the bottom needs to stay flat so that we can reach our head through and take the picture. So I found some on Amazon. As if I needed to order anything else off of Amazon. So I like this one. Let me, is it gonna focus? It's like red, green, sparkly. So I'm gonna order that, and then when it comes in, oh, who is this singing? India Ari. Oh, Tori Kelly. Okay, anyway. So I think I like that one best out of the options. So I'm gonna get that, and then I feel like it'll be much easier to do that because it's also like more flexible versus like this hard wire, and then I can just hot glue it around the box. Yeah, that's gonna be the option, the best option. So stay tuned because it's gonna look really great though. Like, imagine with the tinsel garland. Look at that. Oh, and then I have a big bow that I bought the other day that I'm gonna sit on top to really give Christmas present vibes. So once I get that in the mail, but I think it's gonna come tomorrow. No, it says Wednesday. So once I get that, then I will put that on the box, and I think that'll be great. Okay. Okay guys, I'm back, and I got the garland in the mail today, and I really like it. It's very like classic Christmas color vibe. soon as I can get it unraveled. And it's very fluffy. I think it's 20 feet long, so it's definitely enough just for me to do like around the trim of the box here. I think that that's perfect. Yay! So I'm going to put some little hot glue spots along the edge. Because I'm thinking, do I want it on the front, or do I want it kind of like on the top a little bit? I mean, like doing like that. I think it would be better kind of like on the actual edge, or really close to the edge of it. Yes. Okay. Anyway, so it's Wednesday, and it's been a long week. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's been a long week. Like I said, the plug is a little far away, but it's been a long week already, and it's only Wednesday. Oh, look at me. I lied. I thought it wasn't going to reach, and it did. But I know it's just because it's the end of the year, and it's just like time to wrap up so much work and stuff like that. See, oh no. Okay, pause. But it's time to wrap up so much work, and on top of that, you know, doing your end of the year review and just like thinking about what you've done and considering that, as well as looking forward to kind of what you want to do next year. It takes a lot of brain power, you know, because you have to be kind of insightful in that way and thinking about like what you want to do. But what I will say is I really enjoy this part of the year because, you know, you get to really reflect a lot on what you've done. This is better. What you've done professionally. And I don't know, but that makes me feel good. I was talking to my mentor earlier today in one of our little just regular chats, and I was just like, you know, in writing my review, I'm like, oh, you did your thing this year. Like, look at that. And I think that that can be a really good kind of side effect or, you know, result of having to do a end of the year review, is that you get to kind of celebrate yourself. I'm not one to celebrate often or like a lot, really. Like, I'll do something and then I'll just be like, okay, and do the next thing. And I always get like as a feedback, like, you're just moving on, and I get it, but like that's a good thing that you did. But I'm not really good at celebrating. So this is a good way for me to celebrate myself while also kind of telling others what I've done. And it's been a pretty eventful year. professionally for me, because I had a little bit of professional drama, which, a little bit of professional drama, which it was my first time in corporate having something like this happen. But I honestly think that I'm all the better for it. It's raining so hard outside, it sounds like it's coming in here. I feel like I'm all the best for it now that I've gone through it, and I just was like, I can't, honestly, I still feel like I can't tell if it was just a personality thing where, you know, everybody doesn't mix, and that can sometimes be, you know, a thing. Like, everybody doesn't mix, and so there's just like some type of rough patch or something that you have to go through. Other times it's more. I honestly, it lasted for like, I want to say like almost 10 months or 9 months. I don't know, like 10 months out of the whole year. I was going through this with this person, and I'm like trying to remain positive Patty Alexis, which I think some people take advantage of that. It's like, oh, she's a positive Patty, I can just like mess with her, da da da. That's why I'm like, I still don't understand if this person was being a hater or not. I don't know. Everyone that I asked about it, they were like, she's hating. But I'm not one to feel like I have haters or things like that. Like, I'm not that. So I was kind of just like, this is foreign to me. I don't know how to deal with it. But like I said, we handle it and we move forward, and the work got done. I did what I needed to do, and that's really all that matters. Otherwise, you know, whether you're a hater or not, as long as it's not stopping, as long as it's not affecting that check, as long as I am good and I'm accomplishing my goals, do whatever you want to do. And hate however much you want to hate, I guess, is my thought process. But yeah, that drama was insane. But anyway, it's Wednesday, you guys, and I'm kind of scared because I don't want to cut it too much because it was kind of unraveling a little bit on this end. Maybe there was something that said not to cut it, but I don't think so. I feel like people cut garland all the time. Excuse me, but I think that goes hard. Should I add another thing? I don't think so. I have a bow on my door, and I'm thinking about putting that on top. Because I mean, it's on my door as decoration, but I feel like in some ways it kind of, it's not giving what I wanted to give on the door. But I think it would be much more appreciated on here. I know for a fact my parents are going to be like, Alexis, you want us to stick our head in a box? Absolutely. And you're going to do it because I said so. Thank you. It's going to be a prerequisite to like open. Yeah, I think if we do like that, like at least they can hold it like this. I think I'm going to get the bow. I'm going to get the bow. Whew. So, bow is off the door successfully because I forgot that I taped it to the plastic door decoration. So, okay, wait a second. Let me take this tape off. I should have had Christmas music playing. It's all quiet. Okay, look. I feel like it's a lot of red now. Let me turn it around. I think so. Okay. So, boom. Hi there, friends. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Oh. I think this is perfect. So, thank you for watching this episode of Alexis making unnecessary Christmas decorations. In other news, I finished the back panels and the front panels of the pullover that I'm crocheting. I'm working on the sleeves, babes. So I feel like that means I'm like 40% done. And then the other 40% is going to be the sleeves, so that'll be 80. 20% is going to be sewing it all together and then doing the collar. So I'm going to keep you guys up to date on that. But that is the first little vlog. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to keep doing little vlogs like this. And yeah, bye.